Gossip reading. I'm going to be using the What's the Gossip deck just to see what comes out. We're going to pull 3 cards and clarify with the tarot, and then play it by ear and see what other cards I'm going to take out. So let's see. I hope you're doing well and staying safe. Let's see what comes out for the collective. What's the gossip? These messages may not resonate with all of you. One card, all the cards, some of the cards may resonate. Please take the messages as they do. Don't try to force a storyline that isn't yours. As a disclaimer, tarot and oracle readings are for entertainment purposes. So let's see what it is. What's the gossip? Okay, poker face. Someone's trying to remain stoic, unfazed. Okay, deep fake. Oh, yeah. That's interesting. Okay, so the first card we have is poker face. Hiding true feelings, impossible to read, emotionally detached, and you'll never know. So automatically, I'm just thinking that somebody is remaining stoic, probably resting bitch face. You don't know what's going on behind the scenes in their mind, in their heart, anything. But it's funny that we got the deep fake card. Convincing lies, altered truths, virtual deception seen is no longer believing. Yeah, so it's like, I feel like someone is just trying to present themselves. And that doesn't necessarily have to mean that they're showing a poker face. It could simply be that this person is, let me see. They could just be not really showing what's going on the inside. They may come off as being very happy, very stoic. It depends, because it could be taken any other way. It's basically this person is not showing their face, not showing their hand. I just want to make sure that the audio is good. Okay, I just had to check. And then get that. All right. So deep fake is indicating that someone is just like faking it. They're faking it so they make it. And it may have to do with influencer status right here. Social recognition, online fame, power up to influence and swipe up. I also like to think that this card, I feel like this card is just basically someone who is going online acting like there's nothing going on in the background. Like they may be showing pictures where they're happy, like they're doing all the things, they're living their best life, but inside it's like, no, bitch. None of this is real. All of this is fake. Look at that. Oh my God. Fake flex. Yeah, so fake flex, it says pretending wealth, showing off borrowed luxury, deceptive bragging, rich on Instagram, broke in real life. Yeah, so someone may be posting pictures acting like they're the boss, like they got 2 cars, they got money, they got the job, they probably have all the girls, you know, possibly posting pictures of all these things, acting like they're the shit, but they're as fake as that gold tooth on this motherfucker's face. His teeth, his face, you know, got gold teeth on his face. But you see that? So yeah, this person is just like pretending, the great pretender. So it could be someone who likes to flash money, flash cash. Hello, Manuel. Hope you're doing well. My name is Tan. This is Artemis Oracle. So yeah, someone's like not showing their face. So we got 6 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands. Yeah, oh my God. This person is not doing good financially. They're financially burdened. It's like they're wearing, like before they make a purchase, it's like they always checking, possibly even checking their bank account to see if they have enough money, you know, because they have too many burdens, too many financial burdens, too many, and this could be masculine, feminine energy. Take it as it resonates, you know. But yeah, this person has a lot of financial burdens and they can't, yeah, and they conflicted, you know. They may be in a field that may be very competitive too, and they could have a lot of responsibilities. So if this isn't a financial issue, it could simply be that this person is like having a lot of issues at work, and they're trying to balance themselves out, balance how they, because I also like to think as pentacles as resources, as our energy, because our energy is valuable. Whatever you invest your energy in is valuable. It's priceless. So this person may be very picking and choosing their battles. This person is picking and choosing their battles. So certain things they're not reactive to, so they may come off as being a poker face. And that may be you as well. Sometimes you gotta fake it till you make it. Me, if I'm pissed, you're gonna see I'm pissed. If I'm happy, you're gonna see I'm happy. I don't do that fake shit, I'm not a pretender. I don't like doing that. Some people are like that because, you know, they're better at it. Me, I suck at that shit. If I'm having a bad day, then you're gonna know I'm having a bad day. I'm not gonna make your day bad, but you're gonna know I'm not having a good day. I'm not reading. I'm reading for all the signs. I'm reading for all the signs. This is a general collective reading, so the messages will be for those who resonate with it, not for specific signs. But let me see if I see Capricorn here. I don't see Capricorn. It will be like the second, third, or fourth pentacle, because you're a cardinal sign. So second, third, or fourth. I don't see four pentacles here. So far Capricorn isn't showing up in the reading. Hi Stephanie. Hi Amy. Hi Sam. Thank you, Stephanie. Let me see. Are you beautiful? We're all beautiful. We're all beautiful. Okay, you're beautiful too, Stephanie. Okay, so the first card we got was poker face, and it seems like there's somebody who's going through some sort of personal struggle, personal burdens, conflict, and they may be trying to balance themselves out, balance how they're expending their resources. And I was saying the pentacles are, to me, in my opinion, and as a reader, pentacles is not only money, it's also material goods, it's also your time and your energy, because time and energy is very valuable. Yes, we are. So let's see what this deep fake is about. Deep fake. Deep fake. Okay. Seven of Cups. Someone is confused about some sort of action to take, but right now it's like they're at a pause. They're taking some sort of break. They want to take an action, but they're just not entirely sure which option to take. They're in need of rest, to really take time to take a break, to think, to contemplate, to meditate, to connect with source, to get the answer that they need. And check chaser, please don't. I don't like that type of talk on my. I don't want anybody saying that they're that kind of person, because as long as you feel like you're that type of person, then that's the type of stuff you're going to be attracting. You have to look at what good you have inside of you. No one is completely shitty. We have shitty aspects, but that doesn't mean we're a shit person. We do shitty things, but we're not shitty people. Okay? So you're not a shitty person. Okay? So don't say that ever again. Okay? You're not a shitty person. Sometimes we do shitty things. I've done shitty things. I'm pretty sure a lot of people who may be on right now probably did something that they're not very much proud of, but that doesn't make us bad people. That doesn't make us worthless or anything, okay? I just need to remind you that, because that really bothers me when people say that. I have a friend that says that. He don't fucking listen to me. But I'm like, okay, you want to be like that? Then be like that on your own. I don't need to hear that. Okay. The only person that really needs to care about you is you. Okay, Chase? I want to call you Chase for some reason. Okay, so yeah, you need to take a break. Someone needs to take a break before they take some really quick moving action. You don't want to take action and it's the wrong choice. So this is a time to really think about what it is that you really want. And sometimes you need to do that on your own. Sometimes you need to take a break, not let other people influence you, influence like what choice you make or how you live your life or anything. And that is hard, especially when, like you mentioned family, it's the way things are, it's not the best in the world, and this may be a time that if you feel stuck, you need to take a step back and see in what ways, whatever your situation is, in what ways can there be flexibility in what you can do. I know sometimes we could feel like we're powerless and that there's nothing we can do, but it's easy to think that way when we are just looking at what's in front of us. Sometimes we need to take a step back and then look at the bigger picture instead of what is directly in front of us. I hope that helps. Okay, so yeah, somebody may be like at this point where it says convincing lies, ultra truths, virtual deception seen is no longer believing. You know, sometimes, like I said, you can't look at things for what they are, because you can't take things at face value, essentially, because there may be something going on behind the scenes that can be influencing something. So this is where someone needs to take time to take a break, think about what choices that are available to them before they take any action, and to avoid making reckless choices and decisions. Making reckless decisions. Say all of these cups. You see they have different things in the cup. And you have to be careful with what is, whatever choice you're making or you have to make. Because something may look good, but it may not actually be what you see. Something could be inauthentic, something could be deceptive. That tends to happen when, if you're not, like when people get contracts and they sign it without reading it, they end up in situations that it's really difficult to get out of. And then it could get to the point where you have to pretend that everything is okay, but deep down inside, it's a farce, it's not real, it's not true. Okay, so let's see influencer status. When I first got the first card, when these cards came out, it was like someone is pretending online to be something. Like they're pretending to have money, they're pretending to be happy, like everything is going okay in their life, but that's the last thing you really need to do. I mean, sometimes they say fake it till you make it, but it's because you're making moves to reach a certain level. But if you're faking it and you're not really taking any concerted action, then, you're not doing yourself any favors. Whoever this may resonate with, it may be somebody that that this resonates with. Okay, so let's see what this influencer status is. A Knight of Swords, so that's the air sign energy. And Knight of Swords can sometimes come off as being reckless in their actions, their decisions, or even their communication. Okay. Oh, my card fell, but then it came out from the side. It's the Empress card. Oh my God, I just realized that's the Two of Cups. Okay. I mean, somebody can be faking it, From what I see, the Knight of Swords is just someone who is very taking direct action, direct communication, communicating directly. But I don't know how this resonates with the influencer status. This is weird because I got the Two of Cups coming out with the Empress on its side, So I feel like that somebody, I mean, if we're looking at this could be one of those couples that go online and they pretend that everything's happy in their life, but inside, like the feminine energy is not feeling her best. This is Taurus, Libra, so you may have that in your sign. Two of Cups is Cancer energy, but I feel like an air sign is Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius, and we are in Aquarius season. We have Swords showing up and Wands. Yeah, I feel like the feminine energy, there may be a feminine energy, and maybe a couple. I think it's a couple because I see the Two of Cups, but the feminine energy may be the one that's faking. I don't know. Like, you could tell me. I don't really watch these couples online. Oh my God, Michael, I haven't done that yet. I haven't, and I'm not gonna. When I say it, I'm not gonna post it on YouTube because I don't want to be wrong. Michael, I'm gonna answer that question. I'm gonna WhatsApp you, okay? I'm gonna message you. No, not on live. No, no. Why? This is peer pressure. Look at this. This guy is trying to peer pressure me. Because I do not want to say anything that be like, well, this chick said it, and then I bet it. And oh my God, Artemis Oracle. No, no, no. No, no, I can't do that because if I'll do it on the side for you, but we gotta see who actually wins. And then next time, the next Super Bowl or next World Series or whatever, I'll do it, but not this time. No, I can't do that. I can't. But thank you for showing up and harassing me. Let me see something. I want to know the colors of the Patriots and the Seahawks. Let me see something. Okay, they have similar colors. Let me look at the uniforms. Okay. I see, I'm looking at it. I can't do that. I can't. Oh my God. But let me finish my reading, okay? So, yeah, I feel like somebody is just, there may be some sort of communication that may be coming out online where someone is being put on the spot. They're not feeling that much confident. I feel like this is you, Michael. Me and you are head to head trying to. I'm going to say something, and I'm not going to say anything about the cards or anything, but I don't know. I'm thinking Seahawks. I'm thinking Seahawks. But this is a guess right now. This is just a guess. I haven't done anything with the cards. This is just a guess. Yeah, I feel like there's something going on with some sort of couple, and there may be an empress who isn't feeling the best, and something may be coming out about the couple. You know, so maybe somebody, ooh, this is sad. Okay, I don't know why I thought this, but it's possible. We may be hearing about a couple who, I haven't been watching the news. I don't watch the news. I know what's going on, but I don't need to watch the news. I have people telling me what's going on. We might hear about a couple where somebody may, because the Empress is on the side, and the Empress is usually pregnant in the cards, but I wonder, we may be hearing something about somebody who is of a high social standing, maybe an influencer, or it could be an actress or someone like very famous that has a lot of followers or following, a large following, that she may, this is, you know, that she's no longer pregnant anymore. I'm just gonna put it that way. We might hear something about that in the news, and it may be somebody that you know, and God forbid that's what happens. God forbid. But that's what I'm getting from that. Ooh. Okay, I don't like that. Michael, this is my preliminary guess, Seahawks, okay? I think Seahawks. I don't follow along with the Super Bowl or nothing like that. I don't watch sports, but I'm saying Seahawks. That's my initial guess without going to my cards. And if you people bet, and you be like, you chose to choose, you chose that team yourself. You cannot blame me if you lose money. I am not responsible for your financial choices. And if you decide to bet on a team, that's your decision. Don't blame me. I'm putting it out there right now to protect myself from liability. You are responsible for your own choices. And if you choose to vote or bet on a team, regardless of who I say, that's on you. I am not responsible. You have free will. Just like I had the free will to guess Seahawks, okay? It's just a guess. Because I don't follow along with sports. So I don't know, like, I mean, obviously those two teams are the best of the best. They're the cream of the crop for this year, this football season. So I don't know. I choose the Seahawks for now. I haven't pulled cards on them or anything. You put me on the spot last time, Michael, with that soccer team. Okay, let's see what time it is. I have some more time. So, so that's the gossip. That was the gossip reading. Now, I want to do love. I don't know why, because that, see a song. Oh, I cannot conquer love. I'm not doing sign readings. I'm not doing readings for this is general reading for the collective. So maybe these messages may resonate with you if you happen to come here. Hi, cars. Thank you for stopping by. Let's see. What love messages do we need to know? What do we need to know about love for the collective? For the people who are here, let's put it that way. Hi, Divinity. I hope you're doing well, Cars and Divinity. Let's see what comes out for the collective. Ooh, breaking point. Limit, final straw, overwhelmed. Okay, we got this card. Withdrawn. Okay. Single, lonely, solitary. Oh my God, this card, karma. You saw that card just came out. Pride. Arrogance, ego, and stubborn. Karma, consequences, cause and effect, and debts. You know, karma can be consequences, you know, but also a lesson. There's a lesson in something. Maybe something was realized that where someone has a better understanding of something, and they've reached the limit of whatever love situation they're in. They've reached the limit. They've started to withdraw their energy, no longer wanting to engage with someone. And this may be in some way imparting karma or justice on someone, because if someone wasn't doing, or depending on your situation, we don't, like, everybody's situation is different. You know, it could be like someone was giving more than they were receiving. Somebody was being dishonest, deceptive, dealing with other people. Maybe someone seems to be more focused on other things than a relationship or building one. But either way, someone reached this point where they're deciding to withdraw, and that's a consequence of whoever they're withdrawing from, you know. And it may be taking a hit on this person's pride. Because if this is you're deciding to withdraw from somebody, and you no longer wanting to engage, interact, or entertain them, give them your love, your energy, or anything. Hi, Justin. This is time for Artemis Oracle. I have to repeat it. I'm a tarot and oracle card reader. So if this person may not be liking the fact that you're no longer giving them the attention that they're used to. This is something that probably made them feel really good about themselves. And at this point, you know, like it's taking a hit. Their ego is taking a hit. Oh my God. I just saw this. Look, broken. I just lifted this. Now they're thinking. Of course you're going to be thinking. You're probably trying to strategize. How can I get back on this person's good graces so I can get the attention that they were giving me? Shattered, heartbroken, destroyed. This is what happens when people have fragile egos, when they need other people to validate their worth. And I sound very harsh right now, but it's just the way the energy came out. And thinking, missing you, craving, desiring. So this person may be thinking about you, reminiscing on the times that you spent together. But I wonder though, if this person was entertaining you or just, you know, dealing with you because they were bored. Like if they were even, did they really care? You know, that may not resonate with all of you, but that's in the shadow energy. Shallow, hollow, empty, bored. Some people, and I mentioned this in a couple of readings ago, that sometimes we want to be entertained by people. We talk to other people because we want to be entertained. Sometimes we like the attention that they give us. They boost our ego in some way. But like this person, they may not have even wanted anything deep. They probably just wanted something that was very superficial, wasn't, you know, didn't have any, like, I guess, emotional value. That's what I'm getting. And this person, I don't know what they're thinking about. Well, are they thinking about how shallow they were? How they let other people influence their behavior and the relationship itself? Because it says attachment, third parties, peers. You know, sometimes people let other people influence their decisions, you know. It's interesting. I'm gonna share a little story about myself right now because this just happened to me recently, where I had this like realization that a past person I was dealing with, it made me wonder, like, why were you dealing with me? Did you want to be with me, or did you just like the attention I gave? You know, so this is interesting that this is coming out. Like some of you that, you know, you're deciding to, you know, you reach some sort of limit in something that you were investing in, and you've decided to withdraw your energy. And then now this person is facing the consequences of you no longer wanting to deal with them. You wanting to, you know, essentially maybe you like taking care of yourself. You're like, fuck you. I'm all about me right now. I don't care how you feel. I'm going to put myself first. I'm choosing me. If you don't want to choose me, okay, guess what? I'm going to choose me. You know, I'm good. I'm Gucci. You know, I don't need you. But then that may be affecting them in some way, you know, because maybe they thought you didn't have a backbone. Maybe they thought you never would have walked away for the situation. And then the fact that you're like already making those steps to move away, or you have already done this is maybe bringing this person back around because they want a new beginning. They want to try again, start over. But you would already know. You will look at the history of your relationship and see if it's something that has the possibility, has a little seedling of possibility of becoming, not even a little seedling. We don't want little seedlings. We don't want potential. I'm sick of hearing about potential. Everything has potential, you know, but the thing is, the potential actually comes from the action another person's taking, the investment that they're making. If they're not investing in you, there is no fucking potential. You know, if they're telling you they don't want to be in a relationship, but they're still fucking around with you, take them at face value. They're telling you what they want. Don't try to, like, I was doing that. I did that myself. And I'm like, I saw the light. I'm like, what the fuck? This guy is telling me he doesn't want to be in a relationship with me, but he still wants to be around me. No, motherfucker, my energy is too precious to be investing on something that's clearly fucking broken, you know? So that may be what you're going through too, you know? So lately, right now I'm not doing any readings, paid readings. I have to figure that out. Because it's all about the money. Like, how would I get money? Like, can you send me money to do a reading for you? Okay, so I have a little bit of time, so let's just see what 3 cards will come out. If anyone resonates with this. Underneath, a card flipped. But underneath the beginnings card is heart fog. So heart fog has to be confused about emotions. It's like 7 of Cups energy. You know, mixed signals, blocked emotions, messed up. That may be what it is, you know. But It's interesting that that came up in the reading because I know like we're human. We go through experiences at different parts of our life, in different phases of our lives. I could go through something now that you may experience in the future or you have experienced in the past. So this could be like past energy, current energy, or maybe future energy. Maybe some of you maybe at this point where you're thinking about, a certain situation that you may be in and what you want to do and how you want to move forward. But like I posted a shorts. It's a picture of me looking like a bitch, and I call it. I love that picture of me because it's like showing like the most, like the strongest. I feel like when that picture, I'm showing my strength. I don't have any way for you to pay me, so I'm not taking any questions right now. Hi, Luisa. Luz Isabel. Hi, Luz. I'm sorry. I just like put it all together. Let me see. Give advice for anyone who's dealing with the situation right now. Maybe, like, what's the guidance with this? I have less than 10 minutes left because I have to go back. All right. Let's see the message. Okay. I want 3 cards. This is weird because I'm like, the first thing I thought of was, I'm not going to say it because that's more personal for me. But the advice, 3 of Pentacles, is like continuing to focus on yourself, focus on your work, focusing on people, places, and things that invest in you. It could also be a time for you to start focusing on, I think it's more like personal. It could be a personal project. It could be a project that you could be working on with other people. I think that it's also saying that for now, like whatever disappointment you faced, it's time for you to turn your back on the past and look forward to what may be coming in the future. And it could be someone who's going to match you in energy, match you with love, affection, time, investment. You know what I mean? Oh my God, I made a rhyme. I'm Dr. Seuss and I didn't know. I did say I'm a poet and I didn't know it. Yeah, I feel like it's time for you. Like if this situation is you and you may be reaching this breaking point where you feel like you're no longer wanting to invest in someone because you're not getting, it's not an equal return. It's time for you to turn your back on that. Please take it as it resonates. Everybody's situation is different. It could be you could just turn up your back and take a break and just start to do you, focus on yourself. But it's also focusing on what good can come to you if you were dissatisfied with a past situation, there could be happier times. You may be going out, being more social with friends, and possibly you may meet somebody, but it's all about your energy. If you're putting a positive, attractive energy, then you're going to attract someone who is going to match you. But the most important thing is, and I've heard readers saying this, and it's something I've been saying for like since I've started my channel, like I started posting consistently in December 2024, is that we have to become the partners that we seek. If we want a specific partner, someone who's going to be a certain way to us, who's going to treat us a certain way, we have to become that ourselves because we attract our mirrors. And we don't want the fact that we may have been dealing with broken people is because a part of us is broken, and that's something that we need to fix. And once we are able to heal those parts of us that accept the bare minimum, that accept crumbs, that's when we will heal, and then we'll start to attract people who are at our frequency, people who can love us the way that we want to be loved. I love this. The death card came out. Yes. It's time to end something now so that you can have a brand new beginning, start something new. After the death card, oh, wow. Yeah. It's about facing your fears too, because, sometimes we're so used to being a certain way that we think that, maybe we need to stay the same and then we have to deal with multiple people until we find the right person. It's not supposed to be like that. You shouldn't have to deal with people, who aren't matching you, So sometimes you have to end things and be alone and face whatever healing that you have to do on your own. Because sometimes when we're dealing with the wrong people, they block us from healing. They block us from moving forward They block us from receiving everything that we deserve, especially when we're really good people, So sometimes we need to face that fear of the unknown, of being alone too. And that's when we could develop our strength, our self-esteem, even develop a healthy ego, and not dealing with people, knowing what we deserve. And it's not about thinking we're better than other people or that people are beneath us, or it's not about that. It's about knowing what you deserve and expecting that rather than accepting crumbs. Yeah. And it's funny, the devil card. And I was talking about those insecurities where we think that we deserve crap, we deserve crumbs. No, like that's some thinking that you need to get rid of. That's garbage. That's basura. That's bullshit. You don't deserve to deal with this type of energy, even when it's within yourself. That's something that needs to be healed. And you can't do that if you're around the wrong people. They will block you. They will block your progression. I'm looking at the bottom. Yeah. It's like you're going to have to charge through it, and we're going into the fire horse, the year of the fire horse. We want to burn all this negativity, all this shit, all this karma that's tied to the types of relationships we've been getting ourselves involved with. We need to start like cutting those bonds, cutting those ties, cutting those negative self-limiting beliefs that don't allow us to receive everything that we're supposed to, Yeah, look at that, the beginning. Look at that. It's like I noticed that when I start to change the way I think, things start to improve very quickly, even within hours. So I want you to just, if you're having negative thoughts, just change it around. Just look at the positive, look at the good, because every day we have something to be grateful for, despite everything that's going on in the world. Sometimes we have to retreat and just go within ourselves just to see that. But I'm sorry, I'm like repeating words. It's like I'm pausing at the same time, So I feel like that you have to put yourself first. As much as it may be scary or it may be lonely being on your own, but it's better to be with the right people than be surrounded around the wrong people who hinder you in some way, who don't allow you to receive everything that you deserve. It's funny, the divine masculine card was at the bottom. I mean, anything's possible. So you could be, well, if depending on who you are, you could be the divine masculine that resonates with this, or you could just be dealing with divine masculines, and that encompasses gender, because masculinity is an energy when it comes to tarot. So you could be a woman, like I'm a woman, and I could be in my masculine energy. I could be a masculine female, like I have more masculine energy, and same thing with a man could have more feminine energy. So I'm just putting that out there because we have both. I know in my chart, and you might want to do that too. You want to do a birth chart. I would suggest you do one by, I think, Cafe Astrology or Astro Cafe, one of those. And when you do that, when you do a birth chart, you could see what, how many signs are feminine and masculine. Like my chart, it's half feminine, half masculine. So I have 50-50 when it comes to that energy. Okay. So I hope everyone has a wonderful day. I'm going to let you all go. If this reading resonated with you at all, please like, share, subscribe. If you want to see more of this reading, you can scroll back. It's going to be, right now I might post as private, but I'm going to switch it to public. So anybody, you could go back and see the beginning of the reading where I do the what's the gossip. So if this reading resonates with you at all, if you feel like it resonates with anyone you know, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. My name is Tan, and Artemis Oracle is my channel. I'm wishing you a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are, and I'm sending you lots of love and light. Take care. Bye.